Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. A lot of persons have always been saying that a particular tribe, that issue of stereotyping, because a vast majority has been known for a particular thing, there's that fallacy of generalization that all the people in that place are one and the same. They can't be different. And that quickly reminds me of some of the fallacious statements made in the time past that are quite ridiculous, but over time, people have taking it as a norm, and sometimes innocent persons pay the price for it. But before we go into the newspaper to find out what it is that Nnamdi Kanu is trying to correct right now over the issue of general fallacy of generalization of some tribes, okay, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Okay, let's start with one or two. This one here, according to the news, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, that's IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, has said in a Biafra radio broadcast, some, one month very quickly. I don't know if you guys are aware right now that Radio Biafra in Nigeria the frequency has been jammed. Yes, I think it was done by NBC. It said it's in an illegal outfit and all that. But let's continue with the news anyway. That the country is ripe for a change, but that said that the change can't happen until Nigerians realize that their lives are currently meaningless. Nigeria is ripe for a change, but the change can't happen except even the citizens realize that their lives are meaningless. My own life is meaningful. Oh. Let's continue. Kanu also said that the general belief that all Fulanis are bad is wrong. It's wrong, because there are good ones who are also very tired of the country and want to be free. According to him, he has no issues with the law-abiding Fulanis who wants to see their lives improved. He said there is enough room to accommodate them in the struggle to salvage Nigerians from the claws of evil leaders who see them as nothing more than slaves. We are battling with the combination of hunger and starvation, with a double standard from some media houses and the intimidation of the Fulani plutocracy. The Fulani terrorism and deception photoshops repressiveness, dictatorial tendencies from this regime and other countless harassment, Kanu said in the broadcast. On the country's leadership, he said, it doesn't matter if they are PDP, APC, they are all the same. They have all failed you and will continue to fail you unless you upgrade your reasoning by a revolution which is needed now. Everywhere in the world, there was a revolution by the people in Russia, America. I keep asking black people, at what point will you get to that point to stand up for your right? You can make your lives better by rising up and saying no, because as it stands now, your lives are meaningless in Nigeria caused by your so-called leaders. To the law-abiding Fulani, I am not your enemy. IPOB is not your enemy. My enemies are the cabal holding you down. So it's actually referring to the government of the day. Okay, but let's look at what Nnamdi Kanu has said in a jiffy. He just corrected what we call fallacy of generalization, falsehood of generalization. A typical example, you look at let's start with all the tribes. I'm going to mention all the tribes. Let's start with Ndibo. They will tell you the Ndibos are called developers. Why do they call them developers? They say they assume that an average Igbo man, if he goes to Malaysia, he's carrying drugs. If you see him in India, he's carrying drugs. He's a drug person, he's a drug peddler. But that's a lie. Innocent is not a drug peddler. Innocent is a hard worker, what's that his name again? That's Allen Ifechukwu Onyema. He's a hard worker. He owns Airpace. Everybody knows him. I can go on and on with those who are actually hard workers. So that's fallacious to say all Igbos are that. Let's go down to the Yorubas. They will tell you the Yorubas are skull miners, that they like to do rituals. But that's also a lie. I've seen 1,001 Yoruba elites that are doing very well. They're doing very well in all the facets of employment. You want to talk about in banking sector, we've got them. In entertainment industry, we have them. In every sector you can think of, they're up and running. They're a highly very intelligent race. You want to come down to the Edos. When you go to Edo, they will tell you, when you see an Edo person, any Edo lady going to Italy must be a prostitute. I've seen Edo women dropping dollar, and they're not doing such things. They're not doing such social vices. You see some of the says all Edo people are cultists. That's also a fallacious statement. You can move down. I can move on and on and on. They'll tell you all women in Cross River are all Calabar girls, and all of them they eat dog. That's also a lie. You move down to Imo State, they will tell you. I think there's one guy, I don't know his name. Is it Kabaka? I can't remember his name now. Those days, they will tell you that he sang a song that when you see a snake and you see an Mbese man, he say first of all kill an Mbese man, because if you kill the snake, the Mbese man will kill you. That's to tell you how dangerous an Mbese man is, and that's also a fallacious statement. I've had interaction with some of these guys. They're very nice people. Fallacy of generalization has caused a lot of innocent people mayhem, has caused them their security, has caused them good friendship, has caused them cost contract, simply because one person sat back, had a problem with one particular person in a tribe, and generalized. So that's the same, the way you feel in your tribe when people condemn you simply because of the mistakes of your brothers or the evil committed by some little subset from your community or your tribe, have become a thing that everyone uses to generalize and condemn you for. You know nothing about it. You don't even have the same incline. You don't even think about it. It's not part of your jurisdiction. You don't even have the same mentality, but they judge you that way. You feel bad. You feel hot. You feel disappointed in the people you feel that should understand better, should use their thinking faculty, but they actually moved by emotions and generalized, fallacious statements, and that becomes a norm, stereotype, and it has been harming and hurting some relationship that should have blossomed, they should have blossomed to something nice, but instead it has degenerated to something terrible. And Nnamdi Kanu came out now to correct that impression. That look, we still got some good Fulanis out there. Before this whole issue saga of insecurity, were we not living with the Fulanis? That should be the question we should be asking ourselves. I keep saying this. People keep condemning me in my comment statement, comment section. I'm not bothered. That's your opinion. I respect it a great deal, because you have your opinion, I have mine, and I respect your opinion in as much as it's done in a respectful manner. I respect your opinion. I honestly I enjoy it. But saying that simply because there are some good persons, or there are good persons, or there are some bad persons, and you're not saying all of them are bad, it's just put yourself in their shoes. How would you feel? And if you look at it very critically, we still have some one or two Fulanis. Atiku is a Fulani man. Doesn't carry AK-47 up and down. Some persons will say there are some things he has done that is beyond AK-47, at least looking at what is going on. Let's put in that comment section. Do you agree with what Nnamdi Kanu is saying, or do you just think he's just being lenient, or necessarily he should face the bulls and do